The Alabama Education Lab asked students around the state to describe how the 2020-21 pandemic school year affected them. First-person essays and student projects will be posted throughout the week here. Brianna N. Davis is a senior at Zion Chapel High School in Jack. Throughout the past school year, the biggest thing I have learned is to appreciate the opportunities that I have been given. From missing out on pep rallies, parades, sporting games, and other festivities to watching our homecoming football game from outside the fence during my senior year, I have definitely felt the impact of COVID-19 on my small, rural community of Jack, Alabama. Almost every foundation of my life was shaken when COVID-19 mandates, along with fear, were introduced into my life last March. We were told by our county school board that we were being sent home for a 2-week-long spring break, and would return back to school in early April. Nearing the end of that 2-week break, we were again informed that we would not be returning back into the school until the next school year. Teachers rushed to clean out school lockers and made packets of schoolwork to try and cover all the standards of the last 9 weeks of school. My peers and I were told by news platforms and political leaders to cower in solitude while we waited for the seemingly inevitable virus to infect our homes. My family was scared to visit our grandparents due to the chance of giving them the deadly sickness, and my church was trying to learn how to hold services online to prevent further spread to our elderly congregation. Despite all that COVID-19 has taken from me and my peers in our last years of high school, it has given us one of the biggest gifts of all, a new perspective. What was once, ugh, I have to go to school today, became, I am so glad our school is going to reopen in the fall, and I can't wait to see my friends and teachers again. Prom was now seen as a luxury, not just an annual dance for upperclassmen, and sporting events were no longer seen as absolute as they once were. The uncertainties of sports seasons were full of disappointing scenarios, like having an opposing team have a player test positive for COVID-19, which meant we would not play them. However, I am grateful that my school was allowed to play the 10, out of the scheduled 27, basketball games we competed in. As team captain, I tried to remain as upbeat about our situation as possible, even when our team was sent home for 2-week quarantines. Social media became our way of keeping up with one another because seeing each other in person was never a guarantee. My eyes were open to all the opportunities that my school, community, state and nation had available for me. While I did not always appreciate the opportunities presented to me appropriately in times before the pandemic, I know that I will take full advantage of all that I am able to do from now on.